Good morning, student of class 9. Today, I am going to teach you about fiber. You are studying about tissue, plant tissue. Fiber, what is fiber? Try to understand about fiber. Fiber, the fiber exists as a long, narrow, and pointed cell. And they occur in group. As sheet or as cylindrical or cylinder in various parts of the plant body in and around the vascular tissue, that will be in or around the vascular tissue. Okay. Same, it may also develop below the epidermis a cylinder of supporting tissue, in some older stem. This is fiber and characteristic of fiber. Second, scleroid. What is scleroid? Try to understand about scleroid. Scleroid are very thick walled, hard, and strongly lignified. Lignin present in. They are mostly diametric, polyhedral, short, and cylindrical. These are dead cells with very narrow cell cavity, lumen. Due to excessive thickness of the cell wall, scleroid may occur singly or in groups, in stem, leaves, fruits, and seeds. Okay. The walls are composed of layers of cellulose impregnated with lignin. Lignin, what is lignin? Lignin is a chemical substance which acts as cement and hardens them. Lignin, when combined with cellulose, resist stretching, has high tensile strength. And bulking. Bulking means has high comprehension strength. Often these walls are so thick that there is no internal space. Why? Because there is no internal space inside the cells. Function. What is function of scleroid? It protects the plant from stress and strain of environmental forces. Second, provides mechanical strength and rigidity to the plant. Third, scleroid provide grittiness to the pulp of fruit. And I am going to teach you about comparison of collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Number one, collenchyma tissue. Living cell present in collenchyma tissue. Second, in sclerenchyma, non-living cell present. In collenchyma, cytoplasm is present in the cell. And in sclerenchyma, cells cytoplasm dried up on maturity. When it matures, then cytoplasm, right. Third, cell wall are formed of cellulose, but in sclerenchyma, cell wall are lignified. Number 4, cell wall thickening is not uniform, much thickened at corner. But in sclerenchyma, cell wall thickening is uniform. Number 5, difference between collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Say, cell lumen is wide, and in sclerenchyma, cell lumen is narrow due to thickening of cell wall. Number 6, it given mechanical support and elasticity to the plant, and sclerenchyma gives only mechanical support. Okay. Next, protective tissue. What is protective tissue? See, these protective tissue are usually present in the outermost layer of the plant body. Protective tissue present outermost layer of the plant body. This layer is one cell thick, covered with chitin. These tissue protect in inner tissue of the body plant, and these are epidermis and carpellum. Epidermis. Try to understand about epidermis. It is present. Epidermis present on the external surface of all plant organ. Example you can take leaves, flower, stem, roots, in the form of a protective tissue. Its cells are like parenchyma and lack intercellular space. The epidermis is usually one cell thick, but it is multi-layered. It is multi-layered in some plants like ficus, nerium, and orchid. Some plants possesses hypodermis, that below the epidermis. On the outer surface of epidermis, a waxy layer of cutin is present, and it is called cuticle. Say, it minimizes cuticle minimize or checks the loss of water from internal tissue, and also protect the mechanical injury and invasion by parasite like fungus, fungi, you can say fungi. It is not found in aquatic plant. Each cell possesses each cell of epidermis possesses peripheral protoplasm, a nucleus and a large central vacuole. Their shape is variable. They are living cell like parenchyma. Okay. Today's homework, you will write difference or comparison. You will write difference between collenchyma and Sklerenkeimer.